CatSynth TV.
Hey everybody, JB here, your guest reviewer for CatSynth TV. Today we're going to be looking at Soft City, a book by Hariton Pushwagner. But before we get started, I want to say please subscribe to the channel for more cultural content coming up regularly, and please consider underwriting our efforts here. There are links below for the Patreon and Ko-Fi for this channel. Okay, again, Soft City by Hariton Pushwagner. Pushwagner is the pen name of the artist Terry Brofos, a Norwegian artist. This is a book I came about, not exactly how this came about. I think I was just looking through a Last Gasp catalog or something like this, and I saw this, and it kind of just, the cover alone just kind of struck me, and the description is something that, wow, this sounds really fascinating. I have no idea who this artist is, but we're going to take a chance and we're going to give this one a shot. And boy, am I glad I did. This is a fascinating book. Again, let's take a look at some of this. Let's open it up. You see here a very kind of open line work, very cartoony. Reminds me a lot of, if you think back to your classic New Yorker magazine, Saul Steinberg and his kind of very cartoony looking characters, but, you know, telling a very kind of, with a heavy message. That seems to be taken to the nth degree here in this book. You know, if we look at it, it's the story of a man, a family, as they go through their daily routines, and you see the repetition over and over. If we look at, for example, this page, just these figures repeated ad infinitum, you know, just going on and on. You know, we get the idea of these people being cogs in a greater machine, individual parts contributing to a whole. Sometimes we get a close-up on a particular character, but this is only transitory, and we keep seeing, again, repetition over and over. The way that there's sort of a visual rhythm, a visual repetition in a lot of these drawings, you know, to me, it's analogous to, you know, Steve Reich or Philip Glass, or, you know, the classic minimalists, as you think of, you know, just taking these small cells and repeating them and adding and things phasing with each other. We can see that if we look at these kind of large cityscapes where there's these just again and again, the amount of drawing that went into this. Now, doing a little bit of research about this artist, I know that the originals that these were drawn on are very large. Each page is reduced probably to 25%. So the original sheets, I mean, maybe as tall as me, maybe even larger. So he had the space to work that out. And maybe this is, again, you know, why the line work seems to be a little bit simplistic, because when you got to draw hundreds, thousands of these things, you know, and make them visible, make them, you know, keep the clarity there once you reduce it down to publishing size, it makes sense. So again, don't know a whole lot about the artist behind this. I know that he was homeless for a long time. I know that this particular book was produced sometime in either the late 60s or early 70s and kind of floated around, and it kind of was supposed to be published at one point, but then it never was, and it was sort of rediscovered, and that this artist, I believe he's passed away, but only gained recognition in the last maybe decade of his life. Fascinating stuff, definitely worth your time checking it out. So please give this guy a shot, you won't be sorry. So once again, the title of the book, Soft City, Hariton Pushwagner is the artist.
Thanks for watching. Check out more at www.catsynth.com, and please subscribe to CatSynth TV.
Once again, your guest reviewer, JB, for CatSynth TV.